Okay, we're going to start graphing, and we're going to be graphing for a while. So we're going to go over a couple of the methods that are usually a little bit less common, these methods, but useful, very useful. So first, when we graph a line, most lines are going to cross the y-axis, and most lines are going to cross the x-axis. Those are called the x and y intercepts. This line only crosses through the y-axis. That's a horizontal line, so the equation is y equals 2. That's why there's no x in that equation. This one right here does not cross the y-axis, so this would be x equals 2. The equation of that one would be x equals 2. So now what I want to do is I want to show you two methods to graph. There we go. All right, so y equals 4 minus 2x. First, we're going to graph by using the intercepts. To find the intercepts, you plug in 0. Plug in 0. But we got to do that 2 times. So we plug in 0 for y, and then we plug in 0 for x. And then you just solve for both. Okay. This one we subtract 4 from both sides. Divide by -2. X equals 2. And then this one, 2 times 0 is 0. So y equals 4. So if I graph those 2 points, 2, 0, 1, 2, and I graph 0, 4, all you need is 2 points to make a line. Get your ruler, make a nice straight line. That's not so straight, but you get the idea. So that's graphing using intercepts. Now, another method to graph a line would be making a table. Making a table, very, very important way to graph not just lines, but you can graph anything by making a table, okay, a table of values. So what you would do is, I like to start with -1, 0, and 1, and I plug these values in for x, and then I get my y values. So if you have a scientific calculator, this method works a lot quicker, although we still are going to, for this problem, we're going to have to do a little bit more work than the calculator can do. So I plug in -1, 0, 1. You can pick any number and plug them in for x. You just need to make sure you got 2 points. So -1 would be 1. And then we subtract 1 from both sides. So I got 2y equals 2. So y equals 1. Now, -0, there's no such thing, so that's just 0. Divide by 2, y equals 1.5. And then -1, we add 1 to both sides. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Y equals 2. So you can see here, because this is a straight line, this is going up by a certain amount every time. So you know for sure this is going to be 2.5. This one's going to be 3. Okay, it's just going up by 0.5 every time. Okay, so we pick a couple points that are easy to graph. -1, 1.